Hello again. This is the second part of my review of MSI's GTX 650 Ti Boost, the overclock edition that also features the TwinFrozr 3 cooler to it. Both cards are working on SLI, and I'm actually going to show you an actual game footage this time. Both the cards are going to be on the standard frequencies, and the little overclock I was able to achieve on those cards. It's one thing to notice, even with the overclock, the cards stayed really cool within below 70 degrees, although the temperature in the room is quite high right now. It's 27 degrees. So even with this temperature, the card stayed cool. There is almost no noise from the fans. They reached around 45–46% of RPMs. Everything stayed below 50, no sound at all. Completely cool and very playable. 1080p, most of those games ran with the maximum specs, with a small exclusion. If we run the maximum settings on Crysis 3 or Metro Last Light, actually for me it becomes a little bit unplayable when those frames per second drop down below 30 or touch around 20. It's just not comfortable to play. So if you guys want to achieve better gameplay and get your frame rates above 40 and close to 60, where is the most comfortable area to play, is I suggest lower down your filtrations a little bit, work around with your settings to achieve a little bit better frames. And with that, let's go to the actual gaming. Okay, I've made the MSI Afterburner numbers a little bit bigger, so I hope you guys can see the numbers. The frames per second, the boost clock of both cards, the temperature, the fan, percentage RPMs, and actually in the bottom is the temperature of my processor. And this is Crysis 3.
Let's go. Romeo 1, we've reached Foxtrot 4. We're now prepped and ready, over. Nice one. It is that simple. Good. Feel the blood of the demon course through your veins, restoring your health and twisting your will. Your next task is simple. Follow me through this world, and the trial is complete. Touch anything along the way, and you will die.
beast to appear, and then we kill the ranger and capture the beast.
Very ready, very eager to kill.
Our lungs with water, so they may better love the air. He who crossed the Delaware
with flame and sword and wings of angels. Watch over me and lend me strength. Shield my mind from fear and paragon of virtue, so that I might let us all. There's no chance. Just because the city flies don't mean it gets fair share of fools. Alright. So I'm gonna go find her. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake.
So that was it with the second part of the review, and just a few words at the end. I can tell you guys I'm actually very happy with those two cards for the price, around $340. It depends where you're buying from and what kind of deals you can get. You know, there's several e-tailers that constantly have deals on the cards, so around that price you cannot go wrong. Both cards are gonna cost you less than a GTX 670 or 680, not to even mention the new generations. So if you're playing up to 1080p, you know, 1680 by 1050 or even lower, this is perfectly enough for you. If you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of the, you know, quality of the games, and even in the most demanding games like Crysis 3 or the Metro Last Light, you can lower down a little bit from your filtration, some of the game settings, and still achieve very playable frames per second using these cards on SLI. Speaking of SLI, I did not experience any problems with SLI. No micro stuttering. In the past, I've heard other people having problems with running cards on SLI. I personally never had problems with them. Even in my first SLI configuration I had two NVIDIA's 8800 GTX 640s running on SLI. I never had problems with those cards. Pretty much 90, maybe 95% or more of the games support SLI these days. In fact, in all the games and benchmarks I used, they were all fully utilizing both cards, so SLI was fully functioning. Again, for the price you're paying for those cards, for the price that the technology you're getting, the silence of MSI coolers and the temperatures that are keeping it low, you can't really go low. You can't really go wrong with that. There's a few other manufacturers that are putting custom coolers on their cards, specifically 650 Ti Boost, which are also good. You might as well consider those. Just pretty much all of the cards are very similar. Just pick your brand, whatever you like, and whatever is on sale at that time to bring down the total price. Make sure that you have a motherboard that supports SLI, at least generation 2 PCI Express, both 16x speeds, or if you have a newer motherboard that has 8x dual SLIs, PCI Express links. So, as you all know, the PCI Express 3 is twice as fast as the old generation 2.0, but let's say if you put those cards on a Z77 motherboard that doesn't have a PLX chip on it, both cards will run at 8x, which actually equals the old PCI Express 2.0 at 16x. So, and frankly, the speed between the 2.0 and the 3.0 is not that significant that you'll have to care about that much. That's it. I like the cards. I hope you guys find the review very helpful for you, and I hope you are going to enjoy yours when you buy it. Thank you, and see you next time.